Good morning, students. In our last class, we were discussing the speed and velocity, right? Now today we are going to discuss the numericals based on speed and velocity. So here are some questions. We are going to solve these questions. First of all, we will discuss the first question, which states that an object travels 16 meter in 4 seconds and then another 16 meter in 2 seconds. What is the average speed of the object? Okay, so first let us consider an object. It will travel the speed the distance of 16 meter in 4 seconds and then another 16 meter in 2 seconds. Now we have to calculate its average speed. So first of all, we have to write what are the things given to us in our question. So first of all, distance d1 is given to us, that is 16 meter, and the time taken by the object to cover this distance d1 is t1, and that is 4 seconds, right? Similarly, the distance traveled by the object, that is d2, is again 16 meter, and the time taken to cover this distance d2 is 2 seconds. Now we know that the formula for average speed can be given by average speed is equal to total distance upon total time. So the total distance traveled by the object will be d1 plus d2, right? So we can write it here d1 plus d2, and the total time taken by the object to cover this distance is t1 plus t2. On putting all these values, what do we get? d1 plus d2 is equal to t1 is equal to 4 and t2 is equal to 2. On solving, what do we get here? 16 plus 16 is 32 and 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 5s are 30. It will be 5.33. What will be the unit of speed here? Meter per second. I hope it is clear to all of you. Now, since the speed, the distance is given to you in meter and the time is given to you in seconds, so the unit of your answer will be meter per second. Okay. Now sometimes it may also happen that the distance is given to you in kilometer and the time is given to you in hour, and the question will ask you to convert this kilometer per hour into meter per second. So how can we do this? We will see that. Okay, I hope this numerical is all clear to all of you. The average speed of that object will be 5.33 meter per second. Now proceeding ahead, we will solve the second question, which states that in second question we have to convert the speed of 108 kilometer per hour into meter per second. Okay, so how can we what are the things given to us? It is given to us that the speed of the object is 108 kilometer per hour, right? इसके अलावा और कुछ गिवन है क्या क्वेश्चन में? नो, नथिंग एल्स. नाउ व्हाट डू वी नो? वी नो दैट 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter and 1 hour is equal to 60 into 60 seconds. Okay, so I can write this speed of 108 kilometer per hour as 108 into इस किलोमीटर के लिए मैं 1 किलोमीटर इज इक्वल टू 1000 meters, so I can write 1000 divided by, for this 1 hour I can write 60 into 60. Okay, so on solving, what do we get from here? 0 से 0 cancel, 0 से 0 cancel, 2 5s are and 2 3s are. that is 108 into 5 by 6 is 18. So from here we can say that whenever we have to convert the speed of kilometer per hour into meter per second, then what do we have to do? We have to multiply the given question with 5 by 18. Okay. So keep it in mind that whenever we have to convert the speed of kilometer per hour into meter per second, then we have to multiply that speed with 5 by 18. So on solving, what do we get from here? 18 6 are 108 and 6 5s are 30 meter per second. This will be our required answer. Okay. So just keep it in mind that whenever we have to convert the speed of the speed given in kilometer per hour into meter per second, then what we will do, we will just multiply it with 5 by 18. Now similarly, what we have to do when the speed is given to us in meter per second and we have to convert it into kilometer per hour. So how can we do so? We will see that. Now in third question, the speed is given to us, that is 20 meter per second, and we have to convert this speed into kilometer per hour. So how can we do so? We know that 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter, or 1 meter is equal to 1 upon 1000 kilometer. Similarly, we know that 1 hour is equal to 60 into 60 seconds, or 1 second is equal to 1 upon 60 into 60 hour. Now we have to convert this speed. So S is equal to 20. For this meter, I can write 1 upon 1000 divided by, for this second I can write 60 into 60. Now what will happen? This will be goes to the first quadrant and this will go to the second quadrant. So on solving, what do we get? 20 into 60 into 60 divided by 1000. 0 से 0 cancel, 0 से 0 cancel, 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are 10. So 20 into 18 by 5. So from here what do we conclude? That whenever we have to convert the speed given to us in meter per second into kilometer per hour, then we have to multiply that speed with 18 by 5. जब किलोमीटर पर आवर से मीटर पर सेकंड में कन्वर्ट करना है तो 5 by 18 से मल्टीप्लाई, और जब मीटर पर सेकंड से किलोमीटर पर आवर में कन्वर्ट करना है तो 18 by 5 से मल्टीप्लाई. 5 4s are 20. 18 4s are 72 kilometer per hour. This will be the required answer. So we have discussed 3 numericals. Now we will discuss some more numericals based on speed and velocity. Okay. The question is given to you. As we can see that the odometer of a car reads 2000 km at the start of the trip and 2400 km at the end of the trip. Okay. So you are supposed to start your journey, and at the beginning of your journey जो आपकी कार का odometer है, it is showing 2000 km, and at the end of your journey it is showing 2400 km. So इसका मतलब the distance you have traveled is 2400 minus 2400 minus 2000, that is 400 km, right? The distance traveled by you will be 400 km, and the time taken by you to cover this distance is 4 hours. So how can we conclude? How can we calculate its average speed? Let us see that. Okay. First of all, we have to return whatever the things that are given to us in the question, right? The initial distance is given to you, that is 4000 km, and the final reading of the odometer is given to you, that is 2400 kilometer. So how much distance we have covered? It will be d2 minus d1, that is 2400 minus 2000, which is equal to 400 kilometer, right? And the time taken by the car to cover this distance is 8 hours. So we know that the formula for speed will be speed is equal to distance upon time. The distance traveled by you is 400 kilometer and the time taken by us to cover this distance will be 8 hours. So what do we get? 8 5s are 40. It will be 50 kilometer per hour, right? So the speed will be 50 kilometer per hour. Now we have to convert this speed into meter per second, and we have just discussed that whenever we have to convert the speed from kilometer per hour into meter per second, then what do? We will multiply this speed with 5 by 18. Okay, so on solving, 50 into 5 is 250 divided by 18. 13 by 9 meter per second. So I hope the question is clear to all of you, right? From here we have to convert this 50 kilometer per hour into meter per second, and we know that whenever we have to convert the speed from kilometer per hour into meter per second, then we multiply it with 5 by 18. Okay. Now we will practice one more numerical based on the speed and velocity. I am writing the question over here. Okay. So what does the question states to us? The question is saying that Usha can swim in a 60-meter long pool. She covers 180 meter in 1 minute. Okay. So the distance traveled by Usha is 180 kilometer. 180 meter, and the time taken by Usha to cover this distance is 1 minute. Okay. From one end to other and back along the same straight line path. First of all, Usha will go from one end to the other end, and then by following the same straight line path, she will come back to her starting point. That is, the total distance traveled by her will be 90 plus 90, that is 180, right? And the time taken by her in this whole journey is 1 minute. Now we have to find the average speed and the average velocity of Usha. So first of all, we know that the SI unit of time is second, right? We know that the SI unit of time is second, so we have to convert this minute into second. We know that 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds, right? 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So the average speed of Usha can be given by total distance traveled by her upon total time taken by her. So what is the total distance that she traveled? It is 90 plus 90, and the total time taken by her in the whole journey was 1 minute, that is 60 seconds, right? So from here 90 plus 90 will be 180 divided by 60. 0 से 0 cancel, 6 3s are 18. That is 3 meter per second. So she can swim with the speed of 3 meter per second. So we have calculated average velocity. Now what else we have to calculate? We have to calculate the average sorry, we have calculated the average speed, and now what do we have to calculate? We have to calculate her average velocity as well. So what will be the average velocity of Usha? It will be, the formula for average velocity is equal to average displacement, या we can say total displacement upon में total time taken. So if she started from one end of the pool, she will go to other end and then she will come back. Okay, so from this point she has started her journey, and at the end of 1 minute also she is at the same point. So what will be the net displacement traveled by her in the whole journey? If she started from this point and after some time also she is at the same point, so what will be the net displacement? It will be 0. Okay, so 0 by 60 will be 0 meter per second. Hence we can say that the velocity of the Usha is 0 meter per second, and the speed of Usha was 3 meter per second. Okay, so students, you have to take care of that what is being asked to you in the question. If it is to find the speed, then you have to take the distance, and if the question is asking you to find the velocity, then you have to take the displacement of the object. Okay, so I hope the question is clear to all of you. Now the next topic that we are going to study is acceleration. We can define acceleration as the rate of change of velocity. The rate of change of velocity is called as acceleration. We are having accelerators in our cars, right? So what would happen if we press that accelerator? The speed of our car get increased, right? So this is the basic principle of acceleration, that whenever the velocity of a particular substance changes with respect to time, then this is called the acceleration. For example, when we press the accelerator of the car, then the velocity of our car suddenly get increased, है ना? Then this phenomena is called acceleration. What will be the formula for acceleration? Acceleration is equal to change in velocity upon में time taken. Okay, change in velocity upon time taken to cause that change, and this whole phenomena is said to be acceleration. What will be the SI unit of acceleration? We know that the SI unit of velocity is meter per second, and the SI unit of time is second. So from here, this second will get multiplied with this second, and it will become meter per second square. So this is the SI unit of acceleration. Okay. Now similarly, the thing will happen that whenever we apply brakes on our moving car or moving bicycle, then what will happen? Suddenly the velocity of our car get decreased, right? So when suddenly the speed of our moving object gets suddenly decreased on applying the brakes or due to some reasons, then the phenomena happens is called retardation. Achha, one thing, that acceleration is denoted by A. It is a vector quantity. Okay, we have to take care of direction whenever we are talking about displacement. Similarly, what will be the retardation? Retardation is just the opposite of acceleration. The only difference is that in acceleration the velocity of the object get increased, and in retardation the velocity of the object get decreased. Okay, the formula for the retardation will remain same. and since the velocity is getting decreased with respect to time, so retardation is denoted by minus a. Okay, so this is the basic difference between the acceleration and retardation, which states that uh, whenever there is a change in velocity of the object with respect to time, then this phenomena is called as acceleration, and whenever there is a decrease in the velocity of the object with respect to time, then this is called retardation. So I hope it is clear to all of you. Now we will practice one numerical based on acceleration also. Okay, let the question states that the velocity of car is 60 km per hour and get increased to 80 km per hour in 2 hours, then find acceleration. So I hope the question is clear to all of you, right? The velocity of car is 60 km per hour and it will get increased to 80 km per hour, and the time taken to cause this increase is 2 hours. Then we have to find acceleration. So how can we find acceleration? First of all, we have to write what are the things given to us in the question. The initial velocity, that is denoted by u. Initial मतलब क्या? The starting velocity. The starting velocity is given to you as 60 km per hour. The final velocity is given to you as 80 km per hour, and the time taken by the car to cause this change is 2 hours, and you have to find the acceleration. So what is the formula for acceleration? Acceleration is equal to change in velocity upon time. How can we calculate the change in velocity? We can calculate the change in velocity by simply doing final velocity minus initial velocity, right? How can we calculate the change? The change will be final minus initial. So we can write v minus u upon my time. What is the final velocity? It is 80 km per hour. What is the initial velocity? It is 60 km per hour. And the time taken to cause this change is 2 hours. Then what it will become? 80 minus 60 is 20 divided by 2 and is equal to 10. Now what is the SI unit of acceleration? It is meter per sorry, यहाँ पे आपको किलोमीटर पर आवर में दिया है, तो it will be kilometer per hour square. Okay. So this was one of the basic numerical based on acceleration. Students, that's all for today's session. The further topics we will study in our next lectures. Thank you.